So tell me what you know about Airsoft.
Is that toilet paper? I don't know.
Certain types of guns for toys? Yeah.
I don't know, they just shoot one another.
A friend of mine has an airsoft gun. It looks like a regular gun, except I think it has the little orange thing on the tip. But she shot my thigh point blank and it left a huge bruise.
Fire on the hole. How long have you guys been playing?
Maybe half of a year for us two. Well, me, half a year.
I've only played, this is like my 5th time.
Airsoft is a game where you have guns that look real that fire small plastic BBs. The games are set up and scored differently depending on what you're trying to accomplish. Obviously, you're going to play a different game with 10 people as opposed to 500. The game's basically a battle simulation. Depending on the level of complexity, you can have multiple objectives.
Orange team, if you're able to successfully capture the VIP, they'll give you instructions on what you need to do. At all times, no matter what team's in control of the VIP, you must have 2 people escorting him.
Normally, games are scored by having a goal that you need to accomplish in order to proceed, and however many goals your team gets compared to the other team determines the score.
So if you see one random guy with a pink cape running with this thing at the bank, you'd better shoot him, because if he sets it off, it's game over. Game over, man. Game over.
One of the worldwide safety requirements for Airsoft, and this is literally a worldwide rule, is eye protection. You gotta cover up the eyes. Last thing anybody wants is to get seriously injured playing the game. So eye protection is numero uno. That's really the most critical. The rest of it, the impacts, are like getting stung by a bee, but they go away very quickly. So mainly face protection, eyes and teeth. That's the main thing you gotta cover.
I consider Airsoft a sport because it's a physical activity. Running with a group of people, you have rules, you have refs, you have objectives, you have a goal to do, which really kind of defines any other sport. Teamwork is really, really important. You have your buddy on your left watching your left flank, you got your buddy on your right watching your right side, you got your buddy on your back watching your 6, and you're on point. I mean, you got a 360-degree view, whereas if you're running by yourself, you got tunnel vision. You get all excited, you have your adrenaline going, you don't really see anything else except what you're specifically staring at, and that's how you get shot.
Teamwork's an important part of any game or any sport, but particularly in Airsoft because you have to communicate your intent clearly, you have to make sure everyone understands, and once they do understand, it allows people to continue that task without necessarily having somebody there to tell them how to do it. So I think once you have a good team, you guys know how each other operates, you can operate on very little guidance. People were told, hey, I need to push out the safe zone, I need you to go secure that building and that building while we hold them here. And they executed, and sure enough, we won because of it.
A lot of people look at this and they think, hey, they're just out there shooting plastic at each other, but I mean, it takes a lot of conditioning to run 6-8 hours a day, always running on your feet. In fact, a lot of our refs were wearing the pedometers, and we were finding out that they were just walking about 8 to 10 miles a day. And they're walking, and the players, they're running probably twice as much. So these guys are basically doing a little mini marathon every day. It's kind of like an intense game of chess too, a lot of strategy going on.
I play the sport because it's entertaining, it's fun. A lot of people like the military aspect, but never really want to go in the military. It allows you to kind of play out that fantasy without really having to worry about the consequences of actually pulling the trigger on someone.
It's great. Yeah. I had some friends who, some really good friends who joined the military when I was younger, and then they came back, and a lot of them just jumped right into it. Jokingly kept saying, "You got to get that adrenaline rush," But I think also the camaraderie, because you can make, somebody plays Airsoft, you're instant friends.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons I like working at Big 5, because, I mean, literally, I see an Airsofter come in who I know plays here, or I'll just, you know, it's like best friends, you know?
As kids, we all like to play G.I. Joe, and as we grow up, you know, we really don't lose that. As old as we get, we still have that kid inside of us, and I think Airsoft really fills that need to kind of get out there, get into a really intense environment, challenge yourself, and just have fun. And I think it just attracts people from all different walks of life too, so it's a really unique community of players. There's no other game on the planet where you can get this kind of adrenaline, come out, shoot your friends all day, and then hang out with them afterwards. Just a great community of people, a lot of camaraderie, and just a really fun sport, you know, honor-based.